Good morning, everybody. I think we'll get started. My name is Samantha Martirana, and I'd like to welcome you to the solo project presentations for the Redwood cohort of Prime Digital Academy. I have had the immense honor of guiding this talented group of emerging engineers through their solo projects over the last 2 weeks, alongside of my dedicated colleagues, Bethany, Justice, Rory, and Key. In this time, I've had a front row seat to their tenacity, creativity, and growth. Each of them has built an app from scratch, managed their projects with self-direction, exhibited flexibility to change, and supported each other through every challenge. Most importantly, they've demonstrated what I believe to be the most important and essential skill in the successful developer toolkit: perseverance. The ability to stay resilient in the face of setbacks, to push forward even when solutions aren't immediately clear. This is what will set them apart as they step into their careers. Over the past 15 weeks, this cohort has transformed from individuals with minimal coding knowledge into proficient developers capable of designing and implementing full-stack applications, complete with web interfaces, servers, and databases. In today's presentations, you'll see projects that started as rough ideas just 2 weeks ago and evolved into fully fledged applications. Each student has dedicated an impressive amount of time and effort into their project, starting with an original scope document to outline their unique project idea, followed by wireframing the user experience, and then they architected a database, and finally brought it together with JavaScript and other cutting-edge technologies. I'm not going to take any more time to talk to you about how cool all of their projects are. I'll let them do that by themselves. So without further ado, I'll announce our first student speaker, Nick Weir.
All righty. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. Give me one quick second. All right, we're good. Okay, so I just want to say as a quick disclaimer, I'm going to be playing music in about a minute. So if you've got headphones in and it's going to be kind of loud, if it comes in, I would just make sure that you kind of like are mindful of that and maybe turn down your volume a little bit. I've tried to tweak the sound to get it 100% right, but it's a little bit weird at times. So just kind of my disclaimer. But good morning, y'all. My name is Nick Weir, and my web application is called Porchfest. If you know me, you know I am an absolute lover of local music and music festivals in general. My shirt today is actually from Uptown Porchfest, and I'm really excited to show you guys what my web application is looking like. So Uptown Porchfest is what it's based around. It's a nonprofit music festival in South Minneapolis. It's 100% local bands and it's totally free to all. I currently live close to Uptown and I attended last year. I volunteered and I met the organizer and they talked all about kind of what it takes to build this type of process. And one thing that they said is kind of the issue is that as they have grown and grown and grown in size of both venues and also artists, it's been significantly harder for them to take feedback from the venues and from the artists and put them in together that matches all of their opinions. And so my application is that's where it comes in, is it's designed to take the rating from venues and artists to introduce venues and artists to the specific groups and to just in general allow people to give more feedback to the actual organizers. So it's a prototype for something that ideally will go into production for Uptown Porchfest. So now let's get started. So currently, when I've logged in, I'm in the venue dashboard. So I'm someone, I've got a house that I want somebody to play at Porchfest. And so I can see all the bands that are listed in my dashboard and they're all clickable. If I want to learn any more about the bands, I can look at the bio, it'll open up, it'll show me kind of more reading so I can get to know these bands. And then if I want to play one of these bands, I've got it integrated with Spotify so that you can just hit play and it'll take the correct band. So I want to move on to Atomic Lights. Andy Bang and the Bang Bang. all the artists are clickable. So if there's anybody that I don't know, or if there's people that I'm interested in and I want to see what type of music could be played at my venue, this is a great space where I can learn about it. And now, once I've learned about the bands, I can just go up to my navigation where I see the dashboard, the rate artists, and the previously rated. And now I can rate artists. So let's say I really, really liked listening to Annie and the Bang Bang. I can use the musical icons to give my rating, one being the lowest, five being the best, and I can save that rating and then it'll move to the next person. If I'm saying, hey, I don't want to go to this person, I can skip and go to the next. If I want to change my rating, if I'm listening more and more and more, and I'm like, you know what, actually, Rancho Unicorno, I don't want to give them a five. I really had a one experience with them after a while. I can update it because I've already previously rated it and it saved it. It'll give me a pop-up to say, hey, you're going to update it. Your current rating will be deleted and that will be saved as your new rating. And then so it goes to the next screen and I can see if I find Rancho Unicorno, oh, just missed it. But now new rating is a one. And so I can also update that from there. I can delete it from there as well. So just have no rating and then it won't come up in the previous rated. So that's my venue dashboard. Very, very quickly, I'm going to show the artist dashboard. So it's very, very similar in layout to how it would work for the venues, but then it's displaying the venue. So I'm an artist, I'm Atomic Lights. I'm looking at our dashboard and I've got this integrated with Google Maps so that if I want to see a map view of where my place is at, I can just hit map view. It'll give me the Google Maps integration. I can see the satellite. I can place my guide right there and it'll give me a street view of the location so I can really, really get to know, okay, wait, is this a place that I want to be near? Is this a place that I want to play out? Does it have the space that I need? And just like before, I can go into rate venues, I can give my feedback, and in the same manner, it will give me that exact same feedback back. And so I'll be able to previously rate it and update it just as before. So that's the functionality of my project. I got a couple more slides and then I'm finished. So for my technologies used, I had an amazing time doing this project. I used JavaScript primarily and React, and then Node.js is kind of what built it on. I used a couple libraries from below. I have some backend stuff, as you can kind of see. And then I got a lot of API integration working, which that was my biggest challenge, getting the Spotify player to play and to pause correctly. Definitely took a lot of tweaking. I used a lot of materialized styling in general, just really give it a cohesive feel. And then for my other tools, I use Google Fonts both in the presentation, but also in the website to really kind of make it pop. So for my final thank yous, I have to give a million thank yous to Key, Sam, Damian, and Matt Collins from the UX cohort who really, really helped me design this UX experience and really make it pop. Christy, Justice, Dane, the other Matthew Black, and all my fellow cohort mates for all the help, guidance, and wisdom. It has been a long process, but it has been a very, very fun process, and I'm super, super stoked to what's to come. And so if you like what you saw, I'm going to be working on this project hopefully for the next few months and really building out more features. And I'm really, really excited for where I'm starting, but also really, really excited for where I'm going. Ideally, it'll be working for matching, and then there will be an element that the public will also be able to see. So I'll be working on that. If you would like to connect with me, please take a screenshot and scan the below QR code. It is my LinkedIn, and that's my headshot. So that's me. So thank you guys so, so much. I really appreciate y'all taking the time on a work day to be here. I'm going to hand it over to my colleague Farhan, who will be showing y'all his